Yeah, I thought I'd drop another one. Um, just kind of wanted to just talk about a couple things that's been on my mind. And I actually had one little topic that I kind of wanted to talk about. Um, so I don't know if anybody can really relate to this, but like I don't know if anybody has ever dealt with this feeling or is currently going through this feeling, but like all my life, I mean, as a child, I mean, when you're young, it's normal to feel like a child because you're a child. I mean, duh, you know. So, but I'm saying like as an adult, man, like I'm 29. I'm 29 years old. You know, I know that's to a lot of people that's kind of old, I guess. Especially like if you're in your early 20s, you would probably think your late 20s is old. But I mean, shit, I thought when I was 15, I thought the 20s was old, but here I am in my 20s. I mean, honestly, I'm 29. I don't feel like I'm 29. And I don't look like I'm 29 either. Like a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people say I look younger than my age and everything. Which I'm glad. I don't want to look like I'm older. Not saying that I want to, be a little kid or anything like that. It's just, you got to grow up at some point in your life. But it just kind of looked like for me, it just feel like I haven't really aged much. Which, like I said, I'm glad. I'm glad I still have my youth. I just biologically, I'm getting old. Almost, I'm almost in my 30s, about to be in my 30s now. So like I kind of blend in with like everybody here at my college. I kind of look like I'm the same age as everybody else. So I don't really look like if a person saw me, they wouldn't think that I was like, you know, pushing 30 at all. Um, some people say I still look like I'm in my late teens, but I don't think I look that young. But I mean, I do have a little, I have some facial hair, so I do look a little, like I'm in my. I look like I'm in my. I'm look like I look. Shit, that was a little tongue twister. I look like I'm in my 20s at least. But basically, the point that I'm trying to make is the reason why I brought that up is because honestly, y'all, I still feel like a child, man. Like mentally, I still feel like a little child. Like I don't feel like a grown man, even though I am. I know I am a grown man, but it's like I don't feel it. Like I just feel like I still have the mindset of a young child. Like when I'm around people, y'all, I just feel like I'm just a little boy compared to like a lot of people my age, a lot of just people in general. Like it don't matter what their gender is, male or female. When especially when I'm around females, I think that's part of the reason why a lot of times I feel like I can't get girls because I kind of feel like they look at me as if I'm just like a child. I be feeling like I'm a child around people in general, like people that's around my age. Like I be feeling like they below me, like not below me, but like I feel like they're more mature than me. Like they're just mentally more mature. Like I just feel like I'm just still, you know, I'm still like a little kid at heart. Like I still kind of like, like I walk around with a lot of, cause like I'm a fan of like video games and I'm kind of like a nerdy. I guess you can consider me a nerd because I'm always wearing like t-shirts that represent like video games, anime, stuff that I'm into. I wear a lot of shirts like that. Um, when I play video games and then I'm like making my beats and like the type of music that I make is just it's kind of like it's not really the same as everybody else and I don't know, I just feel very very just different from a lot of people, man. Not saying that I'm special or anything. It's just I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm just not um I don't know. I don't really know how to. I don't know if anybody can really understand where I'm coming from. Like I just don't feel like, and then like a lot of times, like a lot of the things that I should know as an adult, I don't really know. Like when it comes to like taxes and things that you're supposed to know as an adult, as a grown person. Like a lot of things that I should know, I don't know. And so I just kind of feel like I don't really understand, and I kind of don't really understand why, you know, it is that way. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's because, as growing up, I never really, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I just never grew up, man. Like I just still feel like a child. I don't know if anybody can really understand, you know, where I'm coming from with this. But I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. Cause like I've been feeling like this probably for all my life pretty much. Even when I was growing up as a teenager, and now I'm in my 20s going into my 30s. Like I feel like I'm still like I don't feel like a kid, like a child. I just feel like I'm like kind of like a child but a teenager at the same time. Cause I still reminisce over like the good old days. I still reminisce over the old cartoons I used to watch as a child. And I still, you know, every now and then I might go on YouTube and look up old shows that I used to love as a child, like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Loved that show when I was little. Rugrats, Doug, Hey Arnold. I mean, I don't do that on a regular, but like every now and then I might reminisce over stuff like that. Not saying other people don't, too. It's just me, man. I don't know. It just feel like I still have the mind of a young person. Like I don't you know look at life the way you know people my age look at life. I guess like people just I don't know how to explain it, y'all. Like I really hope that somebody understands where I'm coming from with this. I really do, cause it's kind of hard to really put this in words. The what I'm talking about, or how I'm feeling about this. Um, I don't know, man. It's just like I kind of feel like this is part of the reason why you know I have a hard time. I don't think this is the main reason, but I feel like it's part of the reason why I just have a hard time, I guess, connecting with people. And let me try to think of an example of what I mean when I talk about how I feel young or feel like a child. It's like when I'm around, I'm trying to think of a good scenario, a good situation. Let me see. Damn, man, I can't really think of anything. But it's just like I just really feel just so beneath people, man. Like it don't matter. Like I said, it don't matter the gender. Um, I just still feel like a child, man. Like I don't feel like I'm a man. Like I don't feel like I'm dominant at all. Like I just still feel not saying that I'm just a pushover and I just let people just walk all over me and shit. I don't know, hell no. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm a tough guy either. Like I'm nowhere near a tough guy, but when it's time to defend myself and there's a situation where, somebody might try to put their hands on me. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to defend myself, but it's just like I don't like when I'm around, especially like guys that are like kind of like dominant. Like I kind of feel like I'm just like beneath them. Like if they, guys that just are real, you know, I don't know, man. I just, I don't know if anybody can really understand me, man. It's hard to explain this shit, but I just don't feel like I just don't feel like I'm 29, man. I just still feel like I'm a little kid or just like a teenager. Yeah, I don't know if this was a good video, but I'm gonna go ahead and post it anyway. Cause like this, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I just never really thought to make a video about it. Like it never really dawned on me to make a video about this until now. You know, just going through these feelings. Like I've been feeling it, I just never really I just never knew how to really put it in words. You know, just like I just don't feel like I'm a dominant masculine guy. Not saying that I'm feminine or none of that bullshit. No, I'm not gonna say I don't feel like a guy. Like I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea. Like I feel like no, hell no. It's like I feel like I'm a guy and all that. I'm a male, you know, I'm a male. But it's just like I just don't feel like I'm dominant. You know, like as a man, you're supposed to feel like you're a man, like you're dominant, like you're masculine. You know, and I don't really feel that way. You know, I just feel like I'm just a person that had just happened to be born a male. That's it. You know, don't get the wrong idea. You know, and all that. You know, don't think that. Hell no. I'm a straight male. I like women, and all that. It's just I don't feel like I'm dominant, but I don't feel like I'm feminine either. Like fuck that. It's just like I said, I just don't feel dominant. But in times where like I said, when there's times where I gotta be dominant, I have no choice. Like as far as like if I was in a situation where, you know, somebody tried to put their hands on me or I had to defend myself, then yeah, then that's when all that dominance will start to creep in. But on a regular, like when I'm just outside, when I'm just out and about, I don't feel I just feel like I'm just a child, man. I just feel like I'm just, I go to school, go to my classes, and then after class, I go to the library, make my music, and all that kind of stuff. Like I just do stuff that, you know, you would do like if you was in high school, if you was in, you know, elementary school or whatever. Like not saying that I just do like stuff exactly like a child. It's just like, you know, other people, I mean, I don't know what's going on in other people's lives, but I just don't really see other people do the same things that I do. Like other people, they go out, they hang out with friends, they do stuff that's, you know, I guess more adult oriented. I don't know if y'all probably thinking like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like I'm trying to explain this the best way I can, y'all. I just don't really know how to really explain this shit. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, and this is, like I said, this is kind of part of the reason why I am the way I am, and I feel the way that I feel a lot of times, because I just feel like I'm just, you know, I kind of feel like that's part of the reason why I have a hard time, you know, getting girls. Because they probably look at me as if I'm just just like I'm just a child or something. I don't know. I just don't know, man. Like, I just feel just inadequate. Like, I just feel like I'm just, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to make this video. It's kind of hard to really put everything into words that I'm going through, but I'm doing the best that I can. So I know I may sound like I'm not really knowing. I know it may sound like I'm not really explaining this good, but just bear with me. Like this is just something that I've been going through for a long time, and I'm just now talking about it. Like I just still feel like I'm just a child, man. Like it's people younger than me, way younger than me, that act more mature than me. You know, like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm still into video games, and you know, when I lose in video games, I get really mad. It messes up my day. Like especially if I'm playing like a fighting game, I get really mad, and I just don't want to be bothered. like little stuff like that, man. Just like a person like at my age wouldn't get that bent out of shape over a video game. You know, like that's stuff that would happen. You would go through like if you're younger or if you're in your early, in your late teens or whatever, or if you're still a kid. Like little stuff like that. But that's just like a little small thing. And then like when you're around females, you just feel so just inferior. You just feel, and then especially when you're around like older, like guys are more dominant than you. They just you just feel like you're just a child or a chump or whatever. But like I said, I don't like when it comes to time when I gotta like if there's ever a time where I gotta like defend myself, or if I'm in some type of altercation, then I'll defend myself if necessary. But overall, I just feel like I'm just like a pretty much a loser, y'all. Like you know, I mean, I hate to say that, but that's kind of how I really feel sometimes, man. Especially at my age, I'm 29, and it just feels so just inferior to everybody, to I guess to people in general. Like I'm supposed to set the example for people younger than me, and it's like they set an example for me, and I've been on this earth longer than them. People that's like early 20s, late teens and shit. You know, I just feel so inadequate. Um, but yeah, I don't really know any other way to really explain this, y'all. It was kind of hard for me to make this video because like I know a lot of people, I know a lot of you guys or people that's watching this video probably don't really understand where I'm coming from. But I'm trying, like I said, I tried to explain this the best way I could, man. And that was the best way I could really explain it. Like I don't really know, I can't really dive deeper into how, I can't even explain this shit right. Um, but yeah, man, life is just hard, man. I tell you. Yeah, the day I'm recording this video, man, I guess I can kind of give y'all a little update, you know, real quick. I just I had got out of class. Actually, no, before class, when I was on my way to class. I know some people gonna probably think this is weird, but fuck it, man. I was kind of in my feelings about this, but like when I was on my way to class, I had seen this black guy, this black dude, open the door for this Asian chick, and the Asian girl, she smiled and said thank you. Like I know that may sound like kind of immature, and again, like back to what I was saying earlier about me feeling like a child. Like little stuff like that still bothers me, man. I know that may sound like huh, like why would you get mad over that? It's just like I just really feel bad whenever I see like a black person, like a black guy and an Asian girl act cordial with each other. I get in my feelings about that shit, man. Cause it's like I'm not experiencing that, so I just start to feel, I get, I feel jealous, even if it's just as small as just somebody holding a door for an Asian girl or something. Like it's just, and then the Asian girl, is smiling and all that. I feel kind of jealous about that, man. Little stuff like that. It's, I know it may sound kind of weird to admit this, but these are like everything I talk about on my videos is like my deepest feelings. So I'm not sugarcoating shit. Like everything that I'm going through. I mean, I'm not gonna go too personal with all my shit, but I'm gonna really, break down the things that I be feeling and the things that I go through. So when I was on my way to class, I saw it, and it's just like, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, just gotta. I saw it. It happened. I didn't feel good about it. You know, it hurt a little bit. You know, and then later on throughout the day, I'll forget about it. I just have to look at it that way, man. Especially like when I'm seeing couples, you know, like especially like Black Asian couples and all that. I see it. It hurt for a minute. You know, and then it's really that I can really apply that to just, you know, just seeing pretty girls, period. You know, as girls that I like, that I want, and that I can't have. You know, I see it. I feel bad about it because I can't have that said girl, and I just go through the pain. After a while, I'll forget about it. You know, I'll keep my mind occupied with other things, and I won't think about it anymore. It won't be on my mind. I mean, it'll creep back up again. I mean, shit. I'm making these videos because the fact that well, not necessarily, but like I said, because I'm kind of over the fact that I can't get girls anymore. I mean, I'm not over it totally. It still bothers me from time to time, but I don't care to really like complain on, oh, I can't get girls. Girls don't want me. I don't care to make videos specifically, you know, just whining and complaining about me not being able to get girls, because it's like I've done that so many times, and it's like it's old. It's getting old. It's gotten old at this point. So now I just come up with just various topics, and within those topics, every now and then I'll still bring up, you know, the fact that I can't get girls and stuff. But I don't just talk about just a video just solely just talking about, oh, I can't get this girl, I can't get that girl. It just is what it is, man. I've already accepted the fact that I just can't get girls, and I would just never be able to, you know, have a family. I mean, like I said, I don't care to have a family or kids or nothing like that, but I'll just never be able to have, you know, a girlfriend or, you know, nothing. I just won't have anything as far as female companionship, none of that. So, only way I'm gonna be able to get any type of female attention is if I see an escort or just go to a massage parlor. You know, I mean, even when I go to a massage parlor, especially the legitimate ones, a lot of the times the women in there are just. It'd be some massage parlors that I go to. I know I'm going way off topic, but like some massage parlors you go to, some of the girls in there or the Asian women, they be a little bit too formal, man. And I don't like all that too formal. They calling you sir and all that. I don't like all that. I like when they a little bit more like the one that I was going to. You know, they was a little bit more, you know, freaky. They was a lot, well, I won't say a little, they was a lot more freakier. And they was calling you, you know, pet names and stuff. Like all the stuff that you want to hear as, you know, as a guy that you would want to hear from a female, you know. So, but when you go to like these regular massage parlors, they gonna be calling you sir. Well, not all of them. It be ones that be just, they be real nice and friendly and stuff. They just don't do none of that erotic stuff. Yeah, man, it's just hard, man. I have a really hard life, y'all. It's just it's hard. Like I'm just going through this loneliness and being in this college and just going through everything I'm going through. I'm just taking it one day at a time, y'all. Like it's nothing I can do about my situation as far as the female thing. You know, like I said, I already given up. You know, it ain't nothing I can do, man, about the things that I'm going through. I just have to you know, just accept it and deal with it. Being in college, man, I kind of, like I said, I kind of wish I had did something else than going back to school, fully going back to college, man. Cause, I mean, I'm in a way, I know it's gonna sound kind of like a contradiction because, like, I am kind of glad that I'm in college because at least I'm working towards a goal. Like I said, you know, I'm actually doing something with my life. Well, hopefully, like I said, because I already already earned a degree, you know, at my previous college and couldn't really find nothing to do with it. So now I'm back in school trying to pursue, but this degree is a way better than the degree that I earned in my last college. So this degree will be a lot more worth it. Will be worth my while. I just gotta really do good in my classes. I ended up dropping one of my classes because I wasn't doing good. So I'm gonna just retake that class again, in, you know, next semester. But my other two classes, I'm doing pretty good. I think I might have kind of gave y'all a hint of what my major was, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, man. I'm just kind of just rambling at this point. But the main thing what I wanted to talk about in this video earlier was, like I said, I just still feel like a little child. Well, not like a little child, not like a toddler, but like, I still feel like I'm like 15, 16, you know, 20, 21. Like, I still feel like I'm around those ages, man. Like, I don't feel like I'm no 29-year-old going on 30. Like, I don't feel mature. Like, I just still feel like a child. You know, I don't think about adult things or like things that an adult is supposed to, you know, I don't carry myself as if I'm like a person that's getting ready to turn 30 years old. Like, I don't carry myself that way. I still kind of feel and carry myself as if I'm still like a teenager, you know. And I know that ain't good, but I can't help it. Like, I guess that's just how I was brought up. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this. I don't know. Does everybody that's watching this, do y'all feel like y'all, you know, act y'all age? Like, do y'all still feel like well, depending on what age you are, because some people probably really are the ages that I'm still feeling like. It might be people that's younger than me that's watching these videos. I don't know, but I just wonder if anybody else can relate to this, because I still feel like I'm still a kid, man. And it's kind of embarrassing because it's like, I'm not a kid, you know. I'm not a child. I'm not a teenager. I'm a grown man, but I don't feel like one. You know, that's part of the reason why, you know, life is just so fucking hard, man. 'Cause it's like you got so many responsibilities and all that stuff, but it's like ain't nothing you can do about responsibilities as an adult. That's all a part of growing up, being an adult. You gotta have responsibilities and taking care of your business and all that, you know. And I do all that stuff, you know. I do all that stuff. I do what I'm supposed to do. I handle my business, you know. I do all the things that you gotta do as an adult, but it's just like, you know, doing those things, you just I don't know, man. I just feel really immature, y'all. Like I said, I don't feel like a man. I want to feel like a man, but I don't, man. And part of the reasons why I don't feel like a man is because I don't have female validation. Like, as a man, you're supposed to have that. And you know, there's no way I can get it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't really have nothing else to talk about. Just growing up just really sucks, man. I miss my childhood, really do.